All right. Do you see that we have Coach with us? Morning, Coach.
Good morning. How we doing?
Doing great. Doing great. Uh, Coach, as always, we appreciate your time. Take some time to join us. If you could start us out with an opening statement recapping your team's most recent outing at Texas Southern.
Uh, Good weekend. Good to go get that first road win for our program. I thought our team came out and played well in all three phases of the game. We had some explosive plays offensively, defensively. They got after the quarterback well, had a turnover over there, 4 or 5 sacks on the side, and was able to generate quite a few explosive plays offensively. So anytime you can go on the road, going into Houston and get a win against a solid Texas Southern football team, it's good for our program. We really get putting that one behind us. Looking forward to this weekend for the Gulf Coast Classic against Alabama A&M.
Appreciate those opening comments, Coach. First question goes to Kendrick Marshall.
Yeah, Coach. Jacoby and Morgan had nearly 300 total yards of offense, including 4 touchdowns. Did he do enough in your mind to solidify himself as the starter moving forward, or will you still reevaluate the position?
We always just gonna, we go out here at practice and let these guys figure it out. We put together a good plan. He worked his butt off last week. He's been working his butt off all year long. You see the ability and the things he brings to the game, to this offense when he's out there. So long as he's doing it the right way, he'll be the guy to go out there and lead this football team.
And my follow up question then is, how pleasing was it to have balance on offense this week, between the run and the pass?
It was good. It was a good feeling. Anytime our offensive line is playing at a high level, you're able to have that balance whether you're throwing the ball, in play action stuff, or just taking shots and run the ball. So anytime our offensive line is playing well, it makes life easier on that offensive side.
Next question goes to Doc Holliday.
Good morning, Coach. How you doing today?
Good, Doc. How are you?
Doing good. Team ran for 256 yards, average 6.2 yards per carry, and also had the time of possession won in this game. What are some things you want to tell people about the offensive line going forward?
That's something we hang our hat on, being able to run the football. Coach Manny has done a great job with those guys. We got a lot of depth over there. We had a couple guys get banged up in that game, and those young guys stepped in and didn't skip a beat. But anytime you can run the football, you can open things up, as far as taking shots over the top. And, we're going to continue to do that. The running backs ran well. Herb Mulligan, Dez Moultrie, all those guys played well. Travis Terrell, so that's something we talked about going into this season, being able to hand the ball off. And you hit it, the nail on the head. It helps with the time of possession. You can really control the ball, control the football game when you're able to do those things.
And that leads up to my second question. Travis Terrell, man, tell us how special he is, with over 150 yards of total yardage in the game.
Well, you just try to find ways to get it into his hands. You think as a true freshman, you be concerned about his workload and how much you try to put on him as far as the knowledge of the game and stuff. But he's a very intelligent kid. He was a highly recruited kid coming out of high school. We've seen it day one when he stepped on campus here in our program, how mature he was. On the practice field, he's explosive. You saw that this weekend. He's made a lot of big plays all year long. So, his best football is still ahead of him. He's still learning a lot. But you talk about a truly explosive football player that can do it in a lot of positions. Had the great kickoff return. He almost returned the one before that, So explosive guy that brings a lot to the table. And I'm really blessed to have him on this football team.
Appreciate your time, Coach.
No problem. Thank you.
Next question goes to Perry Daniels.
Hey, Coach. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, sir. Let's talk about what you've seen on film regarding the Alabama A&M Bulldogs.
Defensively, they got some big guys up front. They've done a good job. Coach Mann has done a great job of recruiting over there. A good friend of mine, and he's going to have those guys ready to play. They got some linebackers that really fly around on that second level. They can really play the game fast. So just a big physical defense. Offensively, they're going to spread it out, and they're going to, they can throw the ball around, they can run the football. So we just got to be ready to play. We'll continue to, game plan for them this week, these next few days, have three great practices lined up here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and travel down to Mobile, and it's going to be a great football game in the Gulf Coast Classic.
Absolutely. Coach, talk about your quarterback, McCoy. How is he, and will he play this week? He played this past week, correct?
No, he did not. He did not. It was Zy McDonald. He's dealing with a thigh bruise right now. But he should be back upright. We'll evaluate all those guys this week, and go with the guy that practices the best.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach.
I appreciate it.
Any final questions for Coach?
Andrew, I got another one.
Yes, sir.
People want to know the status of Evan Henry, the all SWAC guard that we have.
Yeah,
what's his availability?
We don't know yet. He'll see the doctor today. He'll go into the doctor today and get that leg checked out. Had the injury the other night in that game, so be a huge loss if he's not able to go this week. But we got some other guys that are able and ready to step up, but we just don't have that information yet. He hadn't went to the doctor yet.
And one last question is, what do you tell your team once you get up big in the game? What do you tell your team in trying to make sure that they don't lag or kind of fall asleep at the wheel, and pretty much kind of make sure they continue to dominate the game?
I talked to him about staying on the gas, what got us to that point with that lead, and let's finish that way. In the second half, we kind of gave up a couple touchdowns right there in the game, kind of got a little close, but that's why I called them up as a group right there on the 50-yard line during the game and told them, this is not the way we started the game. It's not the JSU standard. We got to finish the way we started, and they came out and responded to that.
All right, now I appreciate you, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Any final questions for Coach Taylor? Coach, as always, we appreciate your time. Look forward to speaking to you again next week.
All right, thank you guys. Appreciate you.